Housewives of Potomac, darling. Season 5, Episode 12, Taxing Times and Blurry Lines. I'm going to run through this real quick. I just wanted to get it out. Now, I'm not even sure if people still talking about it, but I'm just go ahead because I said I was going to do Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm trying to get more on time, get them done on Monday. Karen is inviting Ashley and Gizelle to her hometown for a, I guess, a homecoming, perhaps, a homecoming parade. She was asked by her alma mater to come back and ride in the parade and everything like that. It's in her hometown, Surry, Virginia. One thing of note is that her family bought the plantation that her descendants and ancestors were slaves on. So that came full circle. And that was kudos to them on that. Ashley gets in her confessional talking about the last time she went on a girls' trip, Michael was being inappropriate. So she said she left the baby at home with him, and in her confessional she said she stuck a trapper in his booty and it went right in. I said, what? I screamed. Oh my God. So anyway, Ray was happy for her to leave. Poor Karen. I just feel so bad. Like, you just need to go. You done gave that man your whole youth. What I keep telling you, ladies, don't you get that man on your youth. Child, you just need to go, girl. You got your banging body. And makeup does wonder, child. Get you another man. You and Ray have grown apart. You know what I'm saying? So, the way he treats you, that is not the business. Let's not do that. Okay. He can't even be bothered with you, girl. And then he ignores her feelings. He gives her a kiss and shady ass Bravo actually sat there and showed three angles of Ray closing the door on her. Like, get out. I was like, oh my God, that was bad. I was just like, yikes.
But me and Ashley were a little weird, but okay. Bye, Ray.
Oh, okay.
I love you.
Take care.
You reached your quota.
Down with Candiace. She said she does her own taxes and she ended up getting caught up. I understand. I was like, look, at any time he can come whenever he wants to. So everything okay until it's not. That's what I always say. Then Candiace brings up, I don't believe she brought it up to her face. She said in the confessional, I believe. And she made sure to shade her just like Robyn shaded Karen when she was having tax problems. And it wasn't even Karen's tax problems. It was Ray's. It was Ray's tax problems. It was on his business side, and she helped him out, and she stood by him. And then he gonna turn around and give her his ass to kiss? Nope, can do. And the good people at Bravo went on ahead and showed the receipts. Playback, if you will, how Robyn was trying to drag Karen and how Gizelle was she was, I just hate Gizelle. Ugh. She's just so ugly of a person on the inside. Then, Karen, Ashley, and Gizelle have a similar conversation that Monique and Candiace had. Also, Robyn revealed to Candiace, of course, that Monique said she doesn't have any remorse for doing what she did. And, of course, that hurts Candiace. Of course, she got to pull out that. I mean, she cried on cue. No wonder she an actress. I mean, she cries on cue. Um, yeah, and so Robyn was like, so is legal action, you know? And she said, are you gonna press charges or something? She said, it's on the table. I said, oh, okay. So then you had two people in her ear. You had Karen saying it, then Robyn reinforcing it, and then later on in the episode, her mom pretty much was like, yeah, we about to get the attorney. So, Karen actually Gizelle having a similar conversation. Monique calls Ashley. They're out on the farm. They basically beating a dead horse at this point. Karen says she's over. She wants to stay out of it. Gizelle, of course, is on her high horse and just having a tangent, talking about, oh, she doing this and she doing that and this. Girl, bye. Wendy meets her big sister, who is also a doctor. She expresses to her that she doesn't want to be a professor at Johns Hopkins anymore. She wants to be a political commentator and do this reality show. Honestly, I don't understand the issue. She said it's an issue with her mom, and I'm just like, well, baby, ain't nobody taking your degrees from you. You're still going to be a doctor, whether or not you're practicing in an auditorium or if you've earned your doctor. Okay, girl, give her the goddamn diploma and put it up there and shut your mouth, mama. It's time for you to live your life. You got 3 kids and a whole husband, and I'm gonna need you to get on with the get on. Give her that goddamn plaque if that's all she care about. Doctor. It's still Dr. Wendy, baby. My titles don't go nowhere. Hello. So, yeah, so I was just like, I just thought it was a cute little kiki how they was, with the Nigerian parents and how they talk. Have you seen Yvonne Orji, her comedy special? I think it was either on HBO or Showtime. And, baby, when I tell you, when she imitates her mom and her family members, it is hilarious to see and hear. And they pretty much was doing the same thing, doing the impressions, the impersonations and all that stuff. And they was like, you sound just like mom and all this stuff. She was like, well, you should be scared. And I'm like, I don't understand why, baby. I'm a whole grown-ass woman. What are you talking about? So, yeah, I didn't really understand that, I guess, It seems like they forever treat their kids like kids. So, yeah, I don't understand that. Anyway. They just, Karen and all of them are just chilling at her family's house, introducing everybody, kicking it, looking at old photos. Whoop-de-whoop. Juana's sitting at a bar in a restaurant. Robyn walked in with a tag on her coat, trying to be sexy kitten. Juan was not buying it. I was not buying it. I know y'all wasn't buying it. I was just like, what the hell? I said, it looked like they ain't had no chemistry, no nothing. I was like, what in the hell is going on here? I'm like, why? He talking about, And then she was like, she couldn't even get her name out of her mouth. Where you from? I'm from, I was like, what? And then she, like a Russian place or something. So I guess she was supposed to have a Russian accent, girl. Womp, womp, womp. That whole thing was an epic fail. I mean, honey, you look so uncomfortable. Everything looked so awkward. Like, he was trying. But, yeah, girl, you was not turning it on. Because I was like, oh, no. Okay, so then Karen's parade. I mean, it was what it was. To me, it felt a little silly to me for you to invite other people, whatever. I didn't understand the point of that. Like I said, I felt like she might have, I guess she said she wanted everybody to see her, a different side of her and all that stuff. And while that's all fine and dandy and stuff like that, but I just felt like she was trying to grandstand on them. And then it was like 30 to 50 people outside, and it was kind of cringy. I was just like, it looked corny, it looked silly. I was just like, okay. But I mean, I guess she got her little grand dame and all of that. So anyway, so while Karen is on the parade, she was like, Gizelle need to go sit down because they wanted to get on the float with her. And she was like, Gizelle need to go sit down. She was like, you are not what's popping in Surry. I am. And so she was getting on the Bentley and hey and all that stuff. So now Ashley and Gizelle are walking and they're talking about Karen's relationship with Ray, and they see like some kind of strain that's going on. And then Ashley kind of takes the subject off of her and just puts it on herself. And then, because I don't get me where you talk about other people behind their back. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do it. Anyway, when they threw the candy at Ashley's head, I screamed. She was like, oh, thank you. I didn't know they throw the candy at your head. I was cracking up. So anyway, Gizelle and Ashley ended up making the best of it. For me, it was tied and through. It seemed silly and kind of thirsty for some kind of validation or something. And that's all I saw. That's what I read into. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. You know how she is, grandam. So I guess she had to try to prove herself to whomever. So Candiace and her mom get together. They went to go look at some dogs to adopt. When she starts talking, she starts to break down. Oh, wait a minute, I'm wrong. Okay, so they found this little dog. I'm sorry, that was Karen's part. They found this little dog called Mowgli, and she was saying that her husband wanted a big dog. She kind of wanted a medium, and she liked Mowgli. Mowgli liked her. Her and her mom was talking, and pretty much Candiace was trying to explain what was going on, and mom said, we're calling the attorney, period. And then I was like, oh, okay. She don't play. So, yeah, Karen goes to her home church. The last time she been there is when she buried her father, I believe. Her mother was first. Then 7 months later, it was her father. Sometimes couples do that, like broken heart and stuff like that. Like, that stuff is real. I've felt that pain before. And, yeah. And, so she ended up breaking down. She tried to put on a good front. I think just the overwhelmingness of being in that space, and then everybody having sympathy for her and feeling, and I just think that it just overwhelmed her and overtook her, and she ended up, they was like, you're so strong and all this other stuff, and then she ended up breaking down. And I'm just like, that on top of the stuff that's going on with Ray, that is a lot for anybody. I'm not going to sit up here and try to fake the funk. You lost your parents, and then now you're getting ready to lose your husband. You're an empty nester. Your child is gone. There's emptiness. It's like, it's this emptiness. And that is hurtful and painful. And I just pray girl, I pray for you, Karen. I pray that you get through this, child. So, Monique is with T'Challa, and Chris and Monique is discussing the issue, of course. The pastor and first lady is coming over to speak with her. The pastor is talking her through it. He was like, so what's going on? How did it happen? You call this girl a friend. A friend is a mirror reflection of yourself. I said, you better speak, pastor. He said, if you don't have control and orchestrate things as you want it and the way you feel it needs to be, you have to be honest. You try to protect everything. He said when he met her, she was a fighter. She starts to tear up. He's exposing her. Child, when he said this, I said, drop the mic. She ain't had nothing else to say after. He read her for filth. He know you for your works, Monique. That's what he know. He said, you try to prove yourself over and over and over to people. You've always been in survival mode. You be fighting because you were bullied. Then this circle of friends is not really, they are not impressed with your image of perfection, and it causes you some disdain. I said, you better read her down with the nice nasty. He said, this is not Candiace's fault. He said, you have to reconcile that within yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. That was not for her. And I told you in my last, misplaced anger. That's all that is. The reason why I can call it is because I have a lot of it. I understand it. I'm very self-aware of misplaced anger. Honey, I'm telling you, become aware and just handle yourself accordingly. So, Monique, she finally broke down and said Candiace didn't deserve that and she needed to talk to her. It was like, it was funny how she made that quick turn as soon as all of a sudden now we're talking about legal proceedings and stuff like that. Now, she flipped real fast, didn't she? Honey, I don't know, but I'm tired of it. And, it was a good kiki while it was here, but honey, how many times we gonna see this? How many times we gonna talk about it? We all seen it. We saw the footages. Shout out to Cardi B. Yeah, you guys. So anyway, that's my review of Real Housewives. Whatever. I'm tired. It's Cootie Brown. I'll see you guys in my next one.